With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Young. He gets it complete to Anquan Boldin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff looking right. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Kevin Green there brings him down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Young buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kevin Green able to run it down for a loss of a yard. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 16, Young. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Set. 91. Smooth. Drop the pass.
It's Young on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Young, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Ready? 15, line. 15 line.
Third and short yardage, Young. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And they just get the play off. Now Young looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive, loss 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. On first down, Sanders looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Chopper. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 15. I got you, son. Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Switch up.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Hey, fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go, little lady. Hey, 57, 57.
52's the mic, boy. 52.
Yellow.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
15, 15. Hey, yellow, hey, go going.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go, little lady.
54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Say it.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's got it.
That's got to be a pick. That's got to be a pick. Connor's got to pick that off.
From 21 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches.
I don't care if it was a backfield mismatch. I was there. You did it right in front of me. I pushed triangle to catch the ball. No, bro. That should have been a pick, bro. I'm trash. You want to sit here and talk shit when I was trying to fucking be nice? Fuck you, bitch.
On the extra point.
You gonna sit there and tell me I suck, bro? Fuck you. Put your fucking mic down, bro. Come at me when this game's over, bitch. You want to sit here and fucking talk shit and tell me I suck? I'm not going to sit here and let you walk all over me, homie. Fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck, dude.
The 49er offense set to get this.
I got a problem because you're going to sit here and tell me I suck? And you expect me to fucking lay down because you think I'm your mom? Fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
Drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Fuck you, bitch.
Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going.
Pussy?
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Pussy? Because that's the only thing that was there?
Second down.
They brought the blitz.
What do you expect me to throw the ball to you? Like, come on, bro.
He flipped it on its ear.
It's called time management, bro. It's either going to work in my advantage or it's not.
You are exactly correct.
It's either going to work in my advantage or it's not, bro. It's either going to work in my advantage or not. It's just the way it goes. It's called defense and it's called time management, homie. Don't come at me and tell me I fucking suck just because you scored on me, homie. Get the fuck out of here. All right, well, you're winning for now.
When halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his
oh, my fucking God. I suck. You can't even get around my fucking running back, homie. And don't sit here and tell me I suck because I run with my quarterback. Who the hell is your quarterback? Patrick Mahomes? Oh, yeah, what? Keep talking, bro. What about him? Why do you have him? Because he's mobile, right? He's mobile, right? So shut the fuck up.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Steve Young dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Down. 8 read.
Third down, Young from the gun. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity. For them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Not today, you are. Not today.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From just shy of midfield, Young, and he will find T.O. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Young now throwing on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Nice hit, boy.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
26, Mike. 20, Charlie. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Crunch time, defense.
On first down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th.
Check out route. Go.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color. 54.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Buying time to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does, in fact.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Let's go now. 60 or. Go, go. Let's go.
Young looks to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Young on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Another run here with Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
Now they try the right side here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You got it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor able to get him for a loss of about 3. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Young. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Steve Young being chased out left. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Young to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
30 base. Protein spill. 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
First down. We own it. 36. Hey, high 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Young working out of the gun. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. For that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He is going to find Hill here. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Chopper!
3rd and short yardage. Young flush to his right. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
61, matchbox, light.
And they just get the play off. Now Young hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow, come on, 80. Here, 15. Hey, 43, 15.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. But that's complete to Sanders. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Mahomes again, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. George Kittle, 83 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's Young on first down, and he fires one incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Taylor. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, 57, 57. Slam.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now Young. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now a handoff looking right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, Young. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Trying to lay one up. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
And an alley to run. The 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Yellow.
Rush in.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to work. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on first down. Westbrook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Young on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Young. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Here's Young. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And an alley to run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Merton Hanks.